In the news. Okay, today. I haven't done any news segment for a while now. But, yes, been a lot of things going on. We got all kinds of things going on. Come out and see someone. I'm not going to give your name away, guy. But you're a good guy. But I'm just going to say what you posted to me. One of my listeners has posted out. He said when I was saying something about Comcast, when we had the problem with the internet last night, both business and also home or residential services in the Mechanicsville, Richmond area were affected because a fiber line last night was cut by at least that's what they're telling us. It was a construction accident. Yeah, I bet. Come out to me. A guy replied to me and says, thanks for that warning. You know, that's true. The CIA owns most of those fiber optic towers. You know, they must be doing something. There's something a little strange about how they own all those towers all throughout America. And I said, yeah, it is a little something. They are doing something, which is a little strange. You know, it's so easy, convenient way on how to steal your information. I mean, everything. So you send something to your mom, you talk to somebody private, they can see it. They got their head and everything. And they can see it. They got their heads in between your legs, too, I bet. I know they want to. But that's the way, that's the way the CIA and now the Homeland Security is. That's the way they want it to be. They want it to be that surveillance. They want to know what you're thinking. They want to know what you're eating. They want to know what you're peeing. They want to know when you're making love. They want to know it all. That's their goal. You know, it's called being a fascist and a dictator kind of state. That's what they want. But that's not good because, see, you know, they say that they can't do all this stuff. That's why I'm saying we're exposing another Obama of many of his traditional lies as they continue to press out of his mouth. As there's a bunch of flies every time he opens his mouth. But, you know, as we see, you know, he said that, you know, they only have a limited scope on what they can see. You know, yeah, I got something I'm showing on the piece of meat or something, but they can only see certain things, but they can see everything. How do you think they arrested that guy? You know, how they were able to find out what he was doing to post and everything, because they can see a lot more than just certain things. They can see everything you're doing like you can see it through your monitor, buddy. And, you know, it's really true. They can see. Trust me. They see a lot more than what they're telling you. They're lying. They see it. Everything. They see everything you're doing on the computer, everything on your cell phone, every single thing, including what I'm saying here right now to you. They can see that, too, before it even hits the net. I guarantee it. So, you know, don't be thinking that you're not being surveilled, because you are being surveilled just like I am. And, you know, this is something that all Americans should be enraged about and be discussing openly. This is not something a government should be able to do unless they have A, a warrant, or B, a subpoena in order to do so. If you're not a criminal, then why do they have the right to surveil you? They do not. They never had the right. That's not part of the Constitution. And it's not a modern Constitution either. That's what they want, but it's not what's in it. Surveillance, unwarranted search and seizures is one of the amendments, I do believe. And what they're doing here is just that. Okay? Surveillance without a warrant or proper procedures. That's illegal. That's an impeachable offense, not just for Obama, but also for all his administration, too. Because they signed off on this. And they let the puppet, which is Obama, do an executive order to declare it. So therefore, they're all impeachable for it. Because they all had something to do with it, see? Because even though they didn't directly do it, they can't say, oh, I didn't know. They can't do that. Because they did do it, because they allowed him to sign it online to do the executive declaration, because that's what an executive order essentially is an executive declaration, a proclamation. And you sign something like that. Is there a war going on in this country? No. The only war that's going on is what's in the mind. Look at all the propaganda they're trying to do, incite things, trying to say scarcity on things, invent things. Like they're telling the cops, they're saying things to them, hey, there's a lot of gun crimes going on. There's a lot of people shooting cops, and it's just going crazy. And they tell all this stuff. I had somebody call me up, the CIA and the Bureau, the FBI, and all these places are getting these memos. And this was just last week. I'm serious. And they all called me up freaking out saying, is this really true? I mean, you know more than we know. I said, no, this is not true. They're just trying to hyper up something to cause chaos so that you all fight against the citizens, the Tea Partiers, the conservatives, because that's what they want. So that there's a war that ensues in this country. But that's not what we want. We're not about war. We're not here to start a war. We're trying to stop all the lies, stop all the deception and all the propaganda that the false state-run media is trying to put out to cause and incite this war and fear among everybody. That's what we're trying to do, is to stop it. Okay? And see, that's the thing that's going on. Okay? So that's why all these memos are coming out, just to explain it to you a little bit. And those memos I would just highly disregard, because it's not true. It's not an epidemic like the media says. The gun shootings are an epidemic. It's not an epidemic. It's not nationwide. We've had gun shootings all the way since the guns were around, but they're not an epidemic level. Nobody is shooting nobody, and I've never seen no guns get up and start shooting people unless there's somebody shooting behind the trigger. I've never seen a gun walk out and start shooting people all by itself. Have you? Because if you did, you probably were on some kind of hallucinogen, because they don't usually do that. All right, you got to have a hand. You have to have a hand attached to it. Okay, that's how the guns discharge. I have a few guns myself, and I tell you what, I know I clean them and all the time. I can tell you what, they don't get up out of their cases and go shoot the neighbors or shoot the neighborhood, and I wouldn't do it either. The only way I'd shoot somebody is if it was in self-defense. And believe me, I have a good aim. It won't go across the wall into the neighbor's apartment, because I know how to shoot a gun, so I don't do that. But let me tell you something. You know, if that were the case, that would be bad. But it's not like that. So guns don't get up out of their closets or get up out of their cases and walk around and shoot everybody without nobody attached to them. I've never seen that happen ever in my life. And they're talking about doing a nationwide confiscation. That was last night from Alex Jones. Also was lifted from Drudge and Reddit and Dig. There were a lot of the CIA and everybody combined and wanted to have a massive rollout of a nationwide registration. And in 2 days, actually, one day, Obama's going to do it by executive order to order a ban on semi-automatic guns in this country. I'm serious. This is very serious. This is red alert. Okay, and why is it all right for them to have guns? The crooks that run the government, the bad people, not all the government's bad, but the ones that are. Why is it all right for them to have guns? Why is it okay for Michael Moore and his bodyguards to have guns? Why is it okay for the governors of this many great cities we have to have guns, and the police to have guns, and the army and everybody have guns, but we can't have guns? Isn't that crazy? Because the Constitution says we have the right to bear arms. What does that mean? That means we don't look at them. We don't just shoot them at events and sport events and hunt. No, they're for protection, dummy. That's what they're for. And that's why we have them. That's why it says we have the right to bear and brandish arms. It doesn't mean you look at it. It means you have them. You buy them. You have the right. That is your right. Got it? That is what the amendments do say. That's, And the First Amendment's also under attack really bad. They're trying to censor free media like us and InfoWars and Drudge and many other places where they're telling the truth. And a lot of these state-run medias are all behind that. The CIA, Homeland Security, is looking at Alex Jones and probably Drudge and probably us. But, they're all scared. They're all shaken because they don't like the truth getting out. And then we got all these private Mexicans coming over here without being legal. I mean, why do we have to foster everybody's children? Where else in the world, for the love of God, does anybody else do that? No. No. If the government's so bad, then that government that's in Mexico needs to get up off their butt and stop smoking them drugs and do their job to protect their country. It's not up to us to protect their children. There's no right for us to be taking them in over the border. There's no way. That's what's going to deplete this country of our resources. And that's what's going to destroy our economy. And it's starting to do it now. So the thing is, we don't need to have this stuff happening. And I'm so glad that guy, Mr. Pratt, who's in Virginia, the legislator of the, the voting that just took place when I went in, he won by landslide by Mater. So hopefully that'll put an end to this alien reform. Is I can't even think of it right now, but I knew what it was before I got on here, but now I'm having mental block. But discrimination reform, I think there was no discrimination. If you're not, I don't mind anybody being here if they're legal and they got the cards. But if people just coming over here and running to the agents and just say, "Hey, take me inside, baby, get everything for free." Yeah, that's what I'm told my country on television, on radio. Let's run. Hey, America's giving everything away. All the foreigners coming in for free. It's crazy. And they're shuttling them in and flying them in by the busload in airplanes and jets right to those air bases, where they have them there in compounds where they have all the children. That is insane. Why are we taking care of these children when they should be taking care of their own country? This is ridiculous, people. This is wrong. There's many things that are wrong that are going on our government's doing. It's crazy. When our vets need help, they need to get help and get the stuff that they need so that they can get the treatment they need. Instead, there's no money because that money's been given to all these stupid camps to foster these children that don't even belong here because they're not even legally here. And then they're making up some kind of amnesty so they can be here just because they run into the border agents' arms. And then now it makes our security on the borders at a grave risk because many of these kids are coming to them and then potential bad drug lords, which you have many of them living here all over the country that are illegally living here in the United States, causing all kinds of havoc all around the country, especially on the bordering states of Mexico, killing lots of Americans and causing all kinds of problems down there because our government is so worried about them damn children when they should be worried about the safety of American citizens. What is wrong with this country? What is wrong with this government? They need to go back to the roots and realize what the real priorities are. And that is not the priorities. Well, our priorities is not to govern everybody's children and worry about everybody else. We need to worry about our own. We need to take care of our borders and we need to keep safe and secure. We do not need to be worrying about other people's children. If they're not illegal, they're not legally brought in, don't have the visa, they don't have the card, they don't need to be in here. I don't care who they are. I don't even care if they're a rock star. They don't have that stuff. They need to stay back where they're from. They need to be deported. I'm not being prejudiced, but I don't believe in helping people when they don't help themselves. They don't go through the classes. They don't go through the stuff to learn the English and learn our ways, and they don't belong here. As simple as that. I don't care if they got a baby. I don't care if they got 3 butt cheeks. I don't care if they got 6 tits. I don't care if they got, a mustache. They don't belong here. I don't care who they are. Mexican, Korean, anybody. If they don't have the visa, they don't have a passport, they don't belong here. Simple. It's like anywhere else. You go anywhere else and try this stuff, they're going to shoot you execution style in some countries. Or they're going to deport you. That's what they're going to do. They're going to throw you in a stockade. If you're military, if you don't have your proper documentation, or if you're a citizen, they're going to throw you in prison. So that's what we need to do here. Get rid of them, put them to work. They want a job, we can put them out there on the farm. But, the thing is, they don't belong here. They shouldn't be here. We should not be paying to foster a bunch of people that don't even belong or have the right to be here. And I think a lot of people behind me all feel the same way. Now, if they have the proper documentation, like I said, a card, and they have passport to be here, the visa, that's fine. I don't have no problem with anybody being here this far as long as they have the proper papers. If they're just coming over here to run into the arms of the patrol agents and get the love-free stuff, I have a problem with that. Because nowhere in the world does any country, if they want to stay sovereign or stay free, does this stuff except the United States, because that's by design, because they want to destroy our country. And that's just the one way how to do it. So, I think we need to stop all this advertising on the televisions about, what's going on, and you try to tell them to come over here to get free stuff. That's totally wrong, and I think it needs to be stopped. I think this Obama and all his cohorts that are in the White House and in the Congress and in the Senate and state need to be all brought up on charges, and the ones that haven't done anything wrong need to be let go free. But all the other ones need to be impeached and be thrown into jail for crimes and war crimes and for all this false and lying and, and distrust and all this dishonor that they've done to everybody. And I think they need to answer for it. And that's what I think they essentially really need to do, is bring up all these people on trial. And the ones that are right and innocent, they can be let go and charges will be dismissed. They won't be on the file. But the ones that have not done right, the ones that are bad in the government, they need to be answered for what they're doing. All these cops out here that are doing wrong, and the ones that are doing right, then they'll be fine. But all the ones that are misusing power and authority, they need to be brought up between tribunals, and they need to be taken out of commission. Because if they have a bad temper, or they're on some kind of mind-altering substances, which some of the cops are, that may explain why they may lash out on people and do what they're doing, because they're on some kind of, all kinds of different drugs and habituates. And if you're on those things, they wouldn't hire you to be in the military. Now they have people working in the military on, psychotic drugs now. They do. And then when I was in school, when I went to try to go in the military because I had an eye problem, they told me that they wouldn't recruit anybody that has an eye problem, that can't see. If you're legally blind, you can't do it. And if you're on any prescription drugs, you can't be in the military. Well, now that's changed. The blind part hasn't, but the drug part has, because a lot of people that are in the military are taking psychotropic drugs. And they were taking it before they got in the military, and then they actually gave them even more experimental drugs on top of that. So no wonder why our soldiers come home all damaged and all messed up, and why they want to kill themselves, kill their wife, and why they want to do things that are violent, because they're all messed up in the head. That's why. Because of all the drugs that they got them on. And then then you wonder about all the hormones and what it's doing to the young people. Why girls got hairs on the privates, when they're 9 and 8 years old, when they shouldn't have it till they're around 11 or 12. And you wonder why they're all wanting to have sex at a younger age, because of all this stuff they're putting in the meat and in the food. And you wonder why people are getting overweight. You wonder why people can't remember things and why they're so tired and weak all the time, because all the poison that's in the air and in the water and in the food. So, there's a lot of things that are going on, that, shouldn't be going on. And it's just crazy. And, we need to stop that. We need to take the fluoride out of the water, because it's killing people. It's ruining bones. It ruined my teeth. See? I got proof. Fluoride did that to my teeth. That's fluoride, because it's too much in the water. It's just like the bones in your body. The fluoride also can do that to your bones in your body. A lot of people have bone problems and joint problems and things that they would never had before up until about 10, 20 years ago. And, that's because of all the chemicals that are in everything that should not be in there. They're not natural. They shouldn't be there, because they're putting it in the food, in the water, in the air that we breathe. They're dumping chemtrails out of the planes. This stuff is really going on. So, if you want to know what the real news is, this is it. This is just only a tip of the iceberg of what I tell you for now. This is Michael DeSilvas from the InfoWars News Network, Part 2 of DeSilvas' Media, the Freedom Network, in addition to Alex Jones Report. From Mechanicsville, Virginia. See you later for now. You stay a soldier, do the right thing, and I commend all those who are in the government that do. Subscribe down below, tell me what you think, and please tell other people to look at our channel and subscribe here. Thanks a lot for now. Bye. And remember, be a champion for freedom. Remember, if you don't exercise your rights, you will lose them. That's a fact, people. See you later.